Hi, I'm Ed Schilling, and this is Mandatory Moves. We're going to show you scoring moves from several different places on the floor. First, we're going to show you moves from the post, giving you a few go-to moves in the post. Also, we're going to talk about mandatory moves from the short corner area, off the dribble, off the catch, and then we're going to talk about finishing the ball. That's not enough just to start and make a good move, but you've got to finish it. We hope that this DVD is going to be helpful to your game. I've been very fortunate over my career to have played for some great coaches, coached with some great coaches, and also have had a chance to work with some great athletes. As a player, I got a chance to play college basketball at Miami of Ohio with a player named Ron Harper, who went on to have a great career in the NBA. At Miami of Ohio, we went to 2 NCAA tournaments. I was fortunate to be a 4-year starter and break all the assist records for Miami University. Also, I broke the conference assist record with 17 assists in one game. Been fortunate to have a great career as a player, but also I got into coaching at 22 years old, coaching at the high school level as a head coach for 7 years in the state of Indiana. From there, I went on to coach at UMass when we went to the Final Four with a player by the name of Marcus Camby, who was the player of the year in college basketball that season. From there, I went on and had the opportunity to coach in the NBA with the New Jersey Nets. It was a fantastic opportunity to coach some of the best players in the game of basketball, and also to coach against some of the all-time greats. From there, I had the opportunity to go on and to coach at the Division I level, coaching at Wright State University for 6 years, and then after that to coach at the University of Memphis with John Calipari again in the Conference USA. Now I'm at Champions Academy, where our passion is to make players better. This DVD is right in line with that vision. We want to really make a difference in your game. We want to help you to have mandatory moves and be the best player that you can possibly be. Now we're going to talk about scoring from the low post position. The inside game is not just for big players. It's for guys that catch the ball in this area. You've got to be able to have ways to score when you catch it in the post area. We're only going to talk about a few things. In my experience of coaching at the high school, the Division I, and the NBA level, the guys have so many moves that when they catch it, they lock up because they've got so many moves to choose from. What we want to be able to do is be able to read the defense quickly, efficiently, and execute a move and score. We don't need a whole bunch of moves. We need a few moves and do them well. The couple concepts to keep in mind when we're posting up or we're trying to catch the ball in the low post area is, one, we want to post up generally above the block. The reason why is if I post up below the block, it takes away a baseline move. No matter how good you are, it's tough to shoot it through the backboard. So I'm going to post up above the block, and the other thing is I want to be bigger than I really am. So in other words, I'm going to sit down in the post with my knees bent, but I want to have my arm bars up so that now if my back is to the basket, I've got to be able to control the defender to keep him from stealing the basketball. By having my arm bars up, now I give the offensive player, my person passing the ball, a target, and now I catch and chin it. So I post above the block, arm bars are up to be bigger than I am, in a stance, and now when I catch it, I want to chin it so that it's in a power position. I don't want to catch it with the ball loose and allow it to get knocked out of my hands. The first one is when I catch the ball, again, above the block, in the stance, arm bars up and chin it. If I can have a direct line to the basket, I want to take that move. So I catch. If the defense is on top side, I'm just going to take a straight play, a straight line to the basket. I'm not going to go away. I'm going to go directly to the rim, and I'll bounce the ball where I'm going, not where I've been. Here, boom, to the rim. Very simple. Now we'll demonstrate. When he posts up, what he's going to do is he wants to be bigger than he is. So right now he's got his arm bars up, his knees are bent, he's going to get lower. All right, so now if his arm bars are up and I start to go around to steal it, he can feel me and now keep his foot on top of mine. Very simple, and he's making it easy for this passer. The defense goes around and steals it. He can't do any, tries to go around to steal it. He can't do anything about it. If his arm bars are down and the ball comes into the post, this defender can knock the basketball away. Now, with the arm bars up and the pass is made, now he can hold me off. Now he chins it and simply makes the straightest line to the basket, bouncing the ball where he's going, not where he's been. Let's try it again. He's going to bounce this ball now towards his left foot. Here, to the left foot, and score. Let's look at it again. Now, if I was on this side, same concepts, arm bar up. You can stay square. Arm bar up. Now the pass comes in. I'm not on his path to the basket, so he's going to bounce it straight line to the rim. The easiest move in the post is simply a straight line to the basket. What happens if you have so many moves clogging your mind, you catch it and you start to execute a move when no move is needed. Straight lines to the basket is the first thing to look for in the post. Okay, now when we catch the basketball and we don't have a direct line to the basket, now we can begin our next move. I catch the basketball in the post. I don't have a direct line. I've gotten in a stance. My arm bars have been up. I catch it and chin it. Now I understand if I'm bigger, stronger, tougher than the person guarding me, or the person guarding me is in foul trouble, now I'm going to do a simple move called a crab dribble to the front of the rim. I catch it in the post, I chin it, and I'm going to crab dribble right to the front of the rim. We don't want to crab dribble to the middle of the court. I want to go right at the basket. I catch it and I crab it to the middle. The ball is being bounced between my feet so that it's protected. I don't want to crab and leave the ball out here, and nor do I want to put the ball this way right into the defender. I chin it, I crab to the front of the rim, and I'm looking to do a lean-in jump hook. Whenever you're going against a shot blocker, the worst thing you can do is give the shot blocker space. If I go this way, that gives the shot blocker space to be athletic. I want to lean in and take away his athleticism. So, chin, crab to the front of the rim, jump hook, leaning in to the front of the basket. Let's demonstrate. Right now, he's going to post above the block. His arm bars are up as he catches it in the post. Right now, he doesn't have a direct line. He chins it. He knows that because he can feel me behind him. His knees are bent, so now he knows, hey, I'm bigger, or I'm tougher, or I'm stronger, or this guy's got foul trouble. So he's just going to crab dribble, pushing off his left foot, reaching with his right foot. The reason why he wants to reach with this right foot is so that he doesn't get a charging call. If he leans like this, that's when the defender can flop. But if we push off the left and reach to that front of the rim, now he creates the space that he needs to get to the rim. Here we go. So he crabs, pushing off the left. Now, right now that move was a little bit away. We want to attack the front of the rim. So my first move is here, to the rim, not across. Let's try it again, but now this foot is going to go right towards the front of the rim. Here we go. Arm bars are up. Crab. Jump hook. Going right to the basket. Jump hook to the front. Let's try it one more time. Arm bars up. Right here. Crab it. Lean in. You always are going to the rim. You are initiating the contact, but it's with a hard push off the left, going to the rim. Obviously, if I'm on this side, I crab it, I'm going right here, and I'm leaning to the basket so that if I miss, I get the offensive rebound. Again, if you don't have a direct line to the basket, we're going to crab to the front of the rim, jump hook, leaning to the basket, not away. Now, every move that we have, if we have a counter move, we become very difficult to defend. We just talked about the crab dribble to the front of the rim. The reason why we're crab dribbling is because we didn't have a direct line to the basket, and two, we felt like we were stronger, tougher, or bigger than the person guarding us, or the guy was in foul trouble. Now what we're going to do is same concept, same post above the block, knees are bent, power position, I catch it and I chin it. Now I begin to crab to the front of the rim, but the defense cuts me off. They stop me from crabbing to the front of the rim. So now I do what's called a crab counter. Just a counter move to our crab dribble. I crab middle, now I hook with the back leg, and I score. Again, crab middle, hook with the back leg, and I score. Let's demonstrate. All right, now, posting above the block. All right, ball comes in, doesn't have a direct line. So he chins it, he begins to crab to the front of the rim, defense cuts him off, and now he crab counters. He hooks me with the back leg. Real simple, right here, crabs to the front of the rim, defense cuts him off. Notice that he tried to switch places with the defender. Great move. The one thing that we don't want to do is make our crab and then step this way where we allow the defense to get back in and contest the shot. Crab counter. The counter move to our crab to the front of the rim. Now, we know direct line to the basket if the defense is not between the ball and the rim. If I'm stronger, bigger than the guy guarding me, I'm going to crab him to the front of the rim, jump hook, or execute a crab counter move. Now, if I catch the basketball, then my advantage over the defender is that I am quicker, or maybe he's a lot bigger. What I'm going to do is a simple Sigma move, named after Jack Sigma, a longtime NBA superstar in the post. Now, what I'm going to do, another reason for doing a Sigma move, is when I catch it, I lose contact with the defender and I don't know where he is. So now, I no longer can use the feel to know where the defense is. Now I'm going to have to use my sight. So now I'm going to reverse pivot. The foot closest to the baseline is generally the best foot to pick and take behind, because now that allows me a baseline drive where there's less traffic to come and help. So I catch it in the post, I lost contact, or the guy guarding me is just a lot bigger than I am. So I'm going to reverse pivot, taking the ball above the eyes. Notice my knees stay bent, my butt stays low. So I'm here, reverse pivot, ball above the eyes. Most of the time the defender will raise a hand or come up and guard. If he doesn't raise up a hand, very simple, we shoot the basketball. If the defender raises up and tries to contest that ball, here, and now we straight line drive to the basket. Simple to what we did on just a drop step to the rim. But now it is a reverse pivot, ball above the eyes, straight line drive to the basket. Let's try it. Ball comes into the post. The defense releases contact, so it's going to be a reverse pivot. The ball is above the eyes. Defense goes for the shot, attack straight line. Now, one of the ways to make this a really good move is as I'm pivoting, the ball is coming above my eyes. Showing the basketball causes the defense to come up. So again, the reason why we're doing this is we lost contact with the defender, or the defender is just superior in size and strength. So he reverse pivots, ball's above the eyes, attack the shoulder, straight line. This is called a Sigma move. Again, the counter to that is simply he Sigmas, defense doesn't raise his hand, he's right into his bank shot or his jump shot. Because his knees are bent and the ball's above his eyes, it's a very quick release. Let's see the Sigma move, reverse pivot, defense's hands stay down, right into the shot. Here, boom, shot. The defense raises up and attacks the ball, straight line drive. The Sigma move. As we look at these post moves, it's real simple in the post. A lot of times, if we have too many moves to choose from, we end up executing none of them well. What we want to do is straight line to the basket. There's nobody between us. We simply take the ball where we're going, not where we've been, and explode to the rim. The defense behind me, and I am stronger, bigger, or the defender's in foul trouble, I crab it to the front of the rim, jump hook, or if he cuts me off, I crab counter. If I lose contact, or the guy is superior in size or strength, what I can do is then do our other move, which is the Sigma, the reverse pivot with the ball above the eyes, and either shoot it or straight line drive it. Post moves made simple, but scoring makes big. If I can have a direct line to the basket, I want to take that move. I'll bounce the ball where I'm going, not where I've been. The easiest move in the post is simply a straight line to the basket. If I'm bigger, stronger, tougher than the person guarding me, or the person guarding me is in foul trouble, now I'm going to do a simple move called a crab dribble to the front of the rim. Crab dribble right to the front of the rim. The ball is being bounced between my feet so that it's protected. Every move that we have, if we have a counter move, we become very difficult to defend. I crab middle, now I hook with the back leg, and I score. Notice that he tried to switch places with the defender. Great move. The one thing that we don't want to do is step this way where we allow the defense to get back in. The reason why we're doing this is we lost contact with the defender, or the defender is just superior in size and strength. I no longer can use the feel to know where the defense is. Now I'm going to have to use my sight. I'm going to reverse pivot, taking the ball above the eyes. If he doesn't raise up a hand, very simple, we shoot the basketball. Defense goes for the shot, attack straight line. A very effective place to catch the ball and score is the short corner area. Sometimes it's called the gray area, halfway between the college three-point line and the college lane line. This is an effective place to catch the ball against a zone defense. For example, if it's a 2-3 zone and this wing defender comes up to guard the wing, this is a great place to catch the basketball, because the post player has got to come, post defender has to come and try and attack, try and stop the ball. If it's a man-to-man situation and it's a middle pick and roll, or the guard beats the defender to the middle of the floor, the offensive player wants to space to this short corner area, so now it really stresses the defender. But here's the thing. You've got to be able to know what to do when you catch the ball in this short corner area. We're going to break it down and make it pretty simple so that you can catch and know how to attack and score. Right now, if I catch the ball in this short corner area, be it against a zone or a man-to-man, my help defender goes up if it's man, or the zone defense where they've got to come to me. I want to catch the ball, and I want to rip it through below the knee. I want to be ball quick, ripping the ball through and below my knee, bouncing the ball towards the basket, and now I want to close my shoulders to the rim so that my chest and shoulders are square to the basket, and now I'm going to finish. But I don't want to show the ball first, all right? What I don't want to put the ball this way, I'm going to put an obstacle between the defender and the basketball. That obstacle is my body. So again, I'm catching it in the short corner. I rip it below my knee, shoulders parallel, and score. This is the first move from the short corner area. Let's try it. If it's a zone defense and the post player is here and the pass goes in, he's going to rip it below his knee and explode to the basket and finish. If it's a man-to-man and he's up in the block area, he sees the dribble penetration coming from the top. This defender is going to go back, and now as the pass comes from this angle, now the pass goes here, and the defense, same concept, is trying to attack the ball. Right now it is a rip through. The reason why we're ripping through below the knee is so that this guy can't reach in and